Hey guys, I wanted to share another scary story from my boyfriend's haunted basement. Just remembered this one, and it's really stuck with me. If you've seen my post, I saw the devil and he was real. You know my boyfriend experiences nightmares and some intense paranormal activity. So fun, just kidding. This happened the second or third time I ever slept over at his house. We'd gotten into a fight, and I was tired and grumpy, so I went to bed early. He came in shortly after and laid down next to me. I fell asleep before him. I ended up having a nightmare, nothing too out of the ordinary. But I woke up, snuggled into him, and fell back asleep. That's when things got weird. I had what I thought was another dream. But now, looking back, I think it might have been sleep paralysis or lucid dreaming. It felt too real to be just a dream, but for the sake of the story, I'll call it a dream. In this dream, I was lying next to him, looking down at his stomach. There were these 6 floating orb-like holes hovering there, some white, some black. When I looked at the white ones, I felt calm, but the black ones, they gave me intense anxiety, dread, and nausea. And for some reason, I couldn't stop looking at them. The more I stared, the more panicked I felt, until I nearly threw up. I shot upright, suddenly overwhelmed with the fear that something was going to hurt him. I started hyperventilating and dry heaving. He woke up immediately and ran to get me water. But what I saw right after that still haunts me. As I turned to look at him, I saw a blurred, light brown figure duck quickly under his bed. On his side, it felt like a woman, but with a dark, sinister energy. When I told him the next morning, he got quiet and said he and his best friend have seen her too. She appears during his sleep paralysis and she talks to him. Apparently, she targets me. He told me she says horrible things about me, calling me the devil and claiming I was sent to lead him away from God. Now, before you joke, maybe your boyfriend just hates you. I should mention, I'm extremely religious. I've helped both of us grow closer to God, so he couldn't be imagining this stuff because of me. If anything, it's the opposite. Months later, I saw her again, but this time in my own house. Same blurred light brown female figure. Same horrible feeling. I know it was her. And what's worse is, my boyfriend hasn't seen her since. It's like she latched onto me. Whenever I see her now, I do the sign of the cross and she vanishes. It always works, but the fear still lingers. For some reason, I keep getting the name Meredith in my head, but after doing some research, I started to wonder if she could be Lilith from Isaiah 34:14. I'm not sure. All I know is she's not good. One last weird detail. My indigenous friend gave me sage after I told her what was going on. She was genuinely worried, but right when I started seeing this spirit, the sage disappeared, vanished completely. I don't know what she is. I just know she's real. If anyone has had a similar experience or knows more about what this could be, I'd love to hear it.
This one isn't just spooky, it's wrong. Like reality itself warped for a moment, and we were stupid enough to step inside. About an hour ago, I was doing my usual patrol when I noticed a single light glowing from the 5th floor of the historical building. No one should have been there. Not at this hour, not on that floor. That wing's been dead quiet for years. I called my partner on the radio. He groaned. Of course, he hates that building. We met at the back entrance. The only way I ever convince him to go inside is if I go first. He jokes about it, but I can tell the place genuinely unsettles him. Can't blame him. We entered through the side elevator. The main one's been dead for years. I always hated that ride. It's slow, loud, and feels like it's holding its breath. As we creaked upward, the air grew heavy, thick, like the elevator was moving through more than just space. 5th floor. Ding. This is the same floor where I had my first weird experience years ago. one I still can't explain. There's also that unconfirmed rumor about a nun. They say she fell down the stairwell from this very floor. Some say she jumped. Others say she was pushed. The hole was empty when we stepped out. Too empty, not just quiet. Vacuumed. Even our footsteps sounded dull. The light was coming from room 501. Of course it was. My partner stayed back, not far, just enough to let me open the door first. He tries to play it off like he's being gentlemanly. I know better. I unlocked the door, stepped inside, and disarmed the alarm. Nothing looked out of place at first. Room 501 is a maze, 6 rooms nested inside, like someone tried to bury time in a filing cabinet. Old desks, dusty shelves, flickering ceiling panels, rows upon rows of metal cabinets full of pre-1990 medical records, paper ghosts of people long gone. We split up, doing our sweep. I checked under desks, behind broken chairs, the usual hiding spots. My partner moved through the far room. He was quiet, too quiet. I asked if he saw anything. He just muttered, "No, but it feels like someone's watching." We met back at the center. Everything looked untouched. I started to make a joke, something stupid to break the tension. Then I noticed it. Every drawer, every single drawer was open, not halfway, not cracked, pulled all the way out, and perfectly so, like someone wanted every single file exposed to air. I didn't hear anything, not a clink of metal, not a shuffle of paper. We were the only ones there. I looked at my partner. His eyes were wide. I asked if he opened any. He shook his head slowly. We backed out, not ran, not yet, but quick, uneasy, as we turned. Just before stepping back into the hallway, one of the drawers slammed shut behind us. Loud, violent, final, like something inside didn't find what it was looking for and was angry. We didn't wait, we didn't talk, we just moved. I've never seen my partner run before. Not really. But I swear he hit that elevator button with enough force to crack the panel. As the doors closed, I glanced back into the hallway. Room 501's light was off.